Hey, folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And there's Glenn.
And we're here today to talk about Love's single, 7 and 7 Is, which was recorded in June of 1966. It was the first thing recorded for Love's Capo album, which is an album that has two very distinct sides. We've got 6 songs on side 1, and they're all pop psychedelic masterpieces. And then we've got a 19-minute piece on side 2, Revelation, which is more of a jazz rock exploration. So it's kind of a dual things going on the record. But this particular single came out, it featured fuzz bass, because they'd gotten a fuzz bass from Vox, their sponsor. They created this sound that was pretty unique for the time and inspired many a garage band.
It's got a very distinct rhythm, I think, or it's got the rhythm. It kind of reminds me, they used to call it jungle music back in the 60s.
Really?
Yeah, the drums and everything. That's what they called rock music, I think, back then.
It's pretty intense for sure on the drums. It's just, I mean, the snare's going almost the entire song. Just
yeah.
As a matter of fact, the drummer moved over to keyboards for the next album because it took too long for him to get that part, I guess, or that was one thing that took a while in the studio, was getting that part right, which was essential to the song. So,
yeah. Well, just that, and coupled with the very psychedelic lyrics. So.
Yeah, really a wonderful love classic, no doubt. So there was a promotional clip made, so we're going to take a look at that right now. Kind of an interesting way to end that.
Yeah, they just started shooting that guy in the winter.
It's like
a winter scene for the end of the song.
It felt like a bustling street scene that you were stuck in, and then you opened a door and went into, I don't know, a lounge or something, towards the end. So this song, what did you think about it, Adrian, first of all? And
I like it, and the first thing that strikes me is, again, the drums. It's like a very rhythm. It kind of makes me think of the Old West, actually.
Yeah, it does kind of have
you hear that music, you can kind of see the Lone Ranger like riding into town or something.
Yeah, it's that Dick Dale sounding guitar almost, going on. I totally hear that. It's spaghetti western. The drums are very intense. The bass is pretty cool sounding. I hadn't heard a bass sounding like that. In fact, it's pretty rare to hear a bass sounding like that. at least that prominently in a song. It almost sounded like it had an octaver on it too, but that may just be a function of the fuzz. This song has been covered by so many people, and that includes the Bangles, who I just featured in our last video. And just for a moment, I'm going to play a little bit of one of them playing it live in 1984, which is before all their big hits, really.
All right.
They're faster.
Yeah. Aggressive.
Yeah, they rocked.
They did.
It's kind of a little known
This is not
secret.
Manic Monday.
No, I wasn't. I always thought they sounded better early on. I mean, this is, of course, it's an extreme song, and it was an extreme song for Love. Definitely Love's most extreme song. But yeah, they took it on and they rocked it out. I don't know why we didn't hear more about the Bangles back in the day. I mean, the original Bangles, you know.
Yeah, the original.
Bangs or whatever, you know.
Bangs, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, hold
The
on.
Bangs.
Great. So, any other thoughts on the instrumentation or on the things going on, the stuff in the video?
It's just, I like the combination. I like the Western music riff and the psychedelic lyrics.
Arthur Lee really wrote some amazing stuff. Really, what happened with Love was they never wanted to leave Los Angeles, or at least Arthur Lee didn't, and that was a serious problem. You know, that's
I
why.
guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
This is the kind of music that would have been more popular if they allowed it to be.
Yeah, that's right.
Because if somebody, usually when this happens, it's because somebody got in the way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think in this case, the person that got in the way was Arthur Lee. Unfortunately, he's just who he was, I guess.
Sounds like.
Because if you ask me, their best work is on those two albums, Da Capo and Forever Changes.
Da Capo is a pretty good album, I think.
All right, very good. Well, this was a lot of fun. Anybody that actually saw Love or saw Arthur Lee or has loved his music, please comment below and let us know about it. So if you like the content, please leave a like. And if you like our presentations, please subscribe. We're in this for the long haul. We're trying to get to 500 subs right now. If you were to come along for the ride, that would be great. All right, so with that, guess we'll talk to you soon, folks. Take care.
All right. See you guys later.